Mary Ann Messick, right? Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Miss?
Right.
And you're from New England?
No.
No? Where are you from, Miss Messick?
Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Mountain Home, Arkansas? Well, just shows you, I went to school in New England. I missed that one, didn't I? Well, I must say to our panel, as I introduce you, Miss Messick, our panel, that Miss Messick comes from a small community, and actually she wears many hats, but there is one that is particularly significant, and I would say honorable one, and that's why she's come to visit us tonight. Will you join me over here now, please, Miss Messick? You know how we keep score?
Yes.
All right, if you know how we keep score, let's let the audience and the theater and the folks at home know exactly what your line is. Panel, we will tell you that Miss Messick is salaried and she deals in a service, and I think we ought to put Bennett Cerf to work right away.
Miss Messick, I want to know what part of Arkansas you're from. Is that anywhere near Fayetteville, where you come from?
It's about 90 miles from Fayetteville.
9 miles? That's
90. About 90 miles east.
Honey.
No.
90. Well, that's as far as east of it? Okay. Is your work done, Miss Messick, more outdoors than indoors?
No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, and Miss Francis.
Miss Messick, would I be correct in assuming that you are not a Miss Cotton or a Miss Tobacco or a Miss Peachtree or a Miss anything from this state?
All right, Miss Hathaway, yes, you may.
I may. Do people come to you for your service?
Yes.
Men and women?
Yes.
Could children come to you for your service?
No.
No, they would be highly unlikely. I mean, under a certain rare circumstance it might happen, but routinely it would not happen. That's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Perkins.
Miss Messick, when you receive these people, these adults without children, do you speak with them? Do they speak to you? Is there a conversation involved?
Yes.
In other words, might you say, do they ask your advice? Do they say, what should we do about blank, 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 and then you tell them?
Well, I think it would be safe to say, Tony, that they often get advice. Whether they directly ask for it or not would not necessarily be germane.
All right. Does this advice or does this service, does it cost money?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. In other words, we can say when correctly applied, or in other words, when it works, it costs money, right?
Well, I would say when it's working properly for Miss Messick's continuing function of her responsibilities, that it costs money, yeah.
Right. All right. When these people leave, having left, do they... having left, comma, are these people happier? Are they, do they feel more pleasant about life in general? In other words, is your service in the nature of something pleasant, rather than, let's say, not like a dentist? I mean, you don't harm them, you don't hurt them, you don't...
I think, back to get to the kernel of the question.
Yes, let's do.
But do people sometimes leave feeling happier, or?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I pass. I'm kind of...
Miss Gilgallen?
Miss Messick, are the people who come to you ever in a romantic frame of mind?
Yes.
Do they ever come 2 by 2, heterosexually?
Hey. Say, Dorothy, please. After all, this is a family program.
Well, I have a family.
Yeah, they sometimes come 2 by 2 heterosexually, yeah.
All right.
But actually, they more often take the bus.
Well, do you have anything to do with the holy estate of matrimony?
Yes.
Do you have anything to do with the issuing of licenses?
No.
That's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Sir.
Well, Miss Messick, if you have nothing to do with licenses, may we presume that you are working for some profit-making person?
No.
That's 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
But you do have something to do with advising the couples that come to you.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you do? And you don't work for a profit-making organization?
No.
No. Do you discuss with them? Let me ask you this. Are they already married when they come to you?
Sometimes.
Would it not be better if they were married when they come?
Sometimes.
Do they come to you for advice about their progeny in any way? That's North talk for children.
Listen, sis, she doesn't know what you mean. Now, I would think here, speaking technically, no, I don't think that they come to you for advice about their children, do you?
No.
No, I don't
No,
think
wait
so.
a minute. Oh,
5
all right.
down and 5 to go, Mr. Perkins.
Well, now, I'm looking for a yes. I just want to set something straight. In other words, am I correct in saying you are not a marriage counselor or anything of that sort? I am correct
Yes.
in saying that.
I want to be the first to congratulate you.
These people do not come and buy something that they take with them. I mean, you don't deal with appliances for newlyweds, or I don't know.
I mean, your question is,
Home
does Miss
furnishings.
Messick sell a product of some
Yes,
kind?
yes.
No, that's fine. 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Would it be possible, Miss Messick, that you could actually perform a marriage ceremony?
Yes.
Do you marry people?
Yes.
Justice of the
Well,
Justice of the peace is
Thank
right.
you very
Let us go there. But since Bennett was out of order, we flip all the cards because we want to be completely correct in our procedures
sorry,
here.
I didn't.
No,
I would like to make a statement, John. I never would have guessed that.
You wouldn't have guessed that?
No,
Oh.
I couldn't think of that phrase, justice of the peace. You know,
Well,
I was...
I think that actually Bennett would have been next, so I don't think that any great less majesty has been committed. But Miss Messick is an elected official of Independence Township.
That's right.
And she is a justice of the peace. She also runs a newspaper, a little newspaper in the community. And she writes for the paper and runs a country store. And
She's mighty busy.
she's mighty busy. Mighty busy is right. And you've been a wonderful guest. It's nice to have had you on What's
Thank
My
you.
Life. Thank you, miss. Will you say good night?